Welcome to your deep dive into what looks like an amazing summer for travel in 2025. You've picked out some really captivating spots, and we've dug into the info to, really get what makes them tick. The stunning Amalfi Coast in Italy, the island of Cyprus with all its history, Glacier National Park right here in the U.S., Bali over in Indonesia, and of course, timeless Paris. So our mission today, to sort of unpack the unique feel of each place for summer 25, looking at the culture, the experiences, basically giving you a taste of what's out there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic list. And what's really interesting is like how different each one is. You've got everything from just chilling on the coast and soaking up culture to really rugged nature and then classic city exploration.
Okay, let's start then. Italy, the Amalfi Coast.
Hmm.
When I think of it, I mean, those pictures just jump out, don't they?
Mm.
The massive cliffs dropping into that bright blue water, and those little towns like Positano, Amalfi, clinging to the hills. It just feels like Italian summer.
It really does. And, for a memorable summer trip, the Amalfi Coast definitely hits the mark visually. It feels like a real escape. Plus, the mention of luxury resorts that suggests you can really indulge there too. Imagine like waking up to that view.
Mm-hmm. Just thinking about it feels like a mini vacation.
Mhm.
Now, your sources also brought up lively summer festivals. That sounds interesting. What kind of flavor do those usually add during the summer there?
Right, that's a key thing. These aren't just, generic parties. Summer
Uh-huh.
festivals in southern Italy often have really deep local roots. You might see like old religious processions that have been happening for ages or amazing food festivals celebrating whatever's in season, maybe local music, art. What's cool is you can actually get involved, feel the local vibe, the energy. It adds like a whole other layer beyond just seeing pretty places.
That sounds much more authentic, yeah. The
Yeah.
kind of thing people really look for. Okay, let's head east a bit, across the Med to Cyprus. Again, beaches, definitely a draw.
Yeah.
I can picture relaxing on the sand easily. But it's the historical sites that really grab me.
Oh, absolutely. Cyprus has such a dense and layered history. It's been a crossroads for like forever. So historical sites mean you're seeing bits of ancient Greece, Rome, amazing Byzantine churches with those incredible mosaics, that distinct Eastern Roman style, and these huge crusader castles. It's like peeling back layers of time, seeing how empires came and went. It's not just looking at old buildings, it's like understanding the story they tell.
Wow. Feels like history's just everywhere.
Hmm.
And, like the Amalfi Coast, Cyprus also has vibrant summer festivals. Does that mean a similar kind of lively cultural scene in the summer?
Yeah, pretty much. The specifics will be different, obviously, not Italian traditions, but that same idea of the community celebrating together, life, culture, the season, it's probably very similar. In Cyprus, maybe it's festivals around harvests or specific Orthodox holidays. That's a big influence there. Or even modern music and dance stuff. It makes you think, doesn't it? Like, are you someone who wants to mix that cultural stuff into a beach holiday? Cyprus seems perfect for that blend.
Definitely sounds like a great mix. Okay, big shift now. Across the Atlantic, Glacier National Park in the U.S.
Yeah.
Totally different vibe. Forget beaches, ancient ruins. This is pure wild nature. Hiking and camping seem like the main things.
Exactly. Glacier is like paradise for outdoorsy types. When they say hiking, think tons of trails, easy walks by lakes, serious mountain climbs with insane views, and camping in the park. That's really getting into it. Sleeping under the stars, waking up to glaciers or massive peaks. What part of that rugged stuff appeals most to you?
I think. Yeah, it's that feeling of just being in nature,
Exactly.
disconnecting, surrounded by all that quiet beauty. And you mentioned breathtaking scenic drives, too. I'm picturing roads winding through, revealing those huge views, glaciers, meadows, those super clear lakes.
Oh yeah, the going to the Sun Road is like the classic one. Cuts
Yeah.
right through the park, unbelievable views constantly. And it's not just scenery, you might see wildlife too. Bears, mountain goats, all sorts of stuff live there. Really a trip to Glacier is about um, embracing that raw natural power, challenging yourself maybe, and just being kind of humbled by it all.
Sounds intense, but also really grounding. Okay, let's pivot again. Tropical Bali, Indonesia, beautiful beaches. Yeah, everyone knows Bali for that. But it sounds like there's way more going on than just the coast.
Totally. The beaches are amazing, sure, surfing spots, quiet coves, whatever you want. But the cultural experiences are what make Bali. Like Bali. Think about all those ornate temples everywhere, those incredible traditional dances like the Kikak fire dance. It's mesmerizing. The art scene is huge, paintings, carvings, and just the deep spirituality in everyday life. What's amazing is how it's all just woven together. You see people making daily offerings, little baskets of flowers and food. It's part of everything.
Hmm. Yeah, it paints a picture.
Yeah.
Like chill on the beach in the morning, then see some ancient ceremony or amazing dance in the afternoon. And the sources mentioned lush landscapes, too.
Oh, it's so green. Imagine these bright green rice paddies terraced down the hillsides, thick rainforests full of sounds, even volcanoes adding to the drama. That mix of landscapes means you can do loads of stuff besides beach and culture. Hiking through rice fields, finding hidden waterfalls, maybe even learning about traditional farming. It really hits all the senses, you know?
It's like it really feeds the soul. Yeah. Okay, finally, the classic.
Yeah.
Paris, France. Iconic landmarks. I mean, Eiffel Tower, Louvre,
Uh,
Notre Dame. You see them everywhere. Everyone knows them.
They are iconic, absolutely. And they're not just pretty buildings, they're packed with history, art, massive cultural weight. Seeing them connects you to like huge moments in history, incredible human achievements. But Paris is so much more than just the big sights, isn't it?
Definitely. Your sources also highlight world-class dining. And yeah, I think for a lot of people, the food is a huge part of the Paris experience.
Exactly. You've got everything from those cozy little bistros doing classic French stuff perfectly to fancy Michelin-starred places doing really innovative things.
Right.
It's about enjoying the whole thing. The food, sure, but also the atmosphere, the conversation, the appreciation for good ingredients, maybe wandering through a market full of fresh stuff. That's part of it too.
And yeah, you can't talk Paris without mentioning the romantic atmosphere. It's almost a cliche, but it's true, right?
Oh, totally. Those cobblestone streets, the little cafes on the sidewalk, the bridges over the Seine. There's just something about it, that je ne sais quoi, you know? It just encourages romance, those special moments. And in summer, the city's buzzing, outdoor events, music, open-air movies. It adds to that magic. It raises a question, though. When you think romantic atmosphere for travel, what does that actually mean to you? Is it big gestures or like quiet little moments?
Definitely food for thought when planning. So, okay, looking at summer 2025, you've got this incredible range. The gorgeous coasts and lively culture of Amalfi and Cyprus, the wild majesty of Glacier, the deep culture and beauty of Bali, and that iconic romance and food scene in Paris. We've really just, scratched the surface here.
Exactly. We've touched on some key cultural bits, the kinds of experiences you might find. But like any trip, there's always way more to discover once you're actually there.
Well, we really hope this deep dive got you thinking, maybe spark some ideas for your next big trip. As you mull over summer 2025, maybe think about this. In whichever of these amazing places you might end up, what kind of story do you want to create? What moments, what feelings, what memories do you want to bring back? That's kind of the fun part to explore as you plan.